Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your girl Angela, and I am back with a hair update. It's been a long time. I know it has. I think my last video, I was about 7 months into my lock journey, and I had just got my hair retwisted on that day, but it's been a minute, and I want to apologize to all of you guys because I know when I first initially started this, I said I was going to come on every month with just some hair tips and updates and things like that, and I have not been, so I apologize for that, but I am back, and we are 9 months into my hair journey. I cannot believe it. We are 3 months away from 1 year exactly of being on this journey, and I am just too excited about it. My hair has transformed so much, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. We're going to talk a little bit about my hair, what it's doing now, and then we'll go from there. So as you can see, I am styled today, y'all. I just got my hair retwisted on yesterday, which would have been Friday, October 13th, because today is the 14th. So yeah, Friday, October 13th, I got my hair retwisted. Today is my exact 9-month lock anniversary. So today makes 9 months exactly. But I have it twisted up. My hair is fully locked all the way through from root to tip, completely locked. So I'm excited about that. And I know long time ago, in the very beginning of me, going through this process with you all, I mentioned that I was not going to lock my hair. I'm sorry, not going to style my hair until I had reached the 1 year mark. Well, we started doing some, little test styles in my hair just to see how my locks were doing, if they could handle being twisted, because that was the one thing Kalima was really adamant about, is just not styling my locks until they were mature enough to, be twisted and not be unraveling and, we're solid at the root, so that I'm not, putting too much strain or tug or pull on my roots, because you'd always want to, be sensitive with your hairline so that you're not pulling your edges out and things like that. But I know it looks tight. I'm gonna give you guys a close-up look. It's not tight at all. Like, Kalima is very skilled in styling your hair without putting too much tension on your roots and on your edges and things like that. So it's not tight at all, even though it looks tight. But so yeah, and so as you can see, like in the part that's left out, like if you look at the body of this lock right here, you see it's still got a lot of the budding going on, but it's locked all the way to see how the tips are starting to round out right here too. So the little fringe hairs are starting to get sucked back into the lock, and it's locked all the way through. So that's what's going on with my hair, y'all. See that right there? So the little baby buds still in the body of my locks, but we locked, and it's starting to shrink. So they're starting to shrink on each other, which means they're compacting, and so that they can start growing some length too, because your hair does have to shrink and compact and really lock on the inside of the body of the lock first before it'll start growing in length. And so my hair is starting to shrink and compact on each other, and it's locking all the way through the body of the lock, and so now I'll start to grow that length now going forward. So just a lot of fun and exciting things going on with my hair. I talked about some of the transformation that's going on. I talked about the length. I'm going to show you guys the length in a few weeks, so I'm not going to wait a whole month. I'm not going to wait till my next lock retwist appointment to come back on. I am going to jump back on in about a week, in about 2 to 3 weeks, so that you guys can see the length, because I'm gonna take it down out of the style in about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm traveling this week. I'm traveling back west to the West Coast to go see my family and hang out. My baby is turning 5 next week. I cannot believe that. My son will be 5 years old next Friday, so we're taking him to Disneyland. So we're going to be doing some traveling, so I am going to leave it in the style at least for our vacation, and then after vacation I will take it down, and then that's when I'll do another video so you guys can kind of see the length that's already going on with my hair. Like, my hair is really hitting like right at about the base of my neck. I would say my hair is actually, it almost looks like layers, because it's shorter like around here, it kind of hits my ear, but then in the back it kind of hits right at the base of my neck, and then right on the side here it kind of comes like chin length. So my hair is kind of in layers almost, because there are some parts of my hair that were longer than the others when I first got my hair locked. So it's kind of growing like that now, where it's kind of growing in layers. But the longest lock hits right at the base of my neck. So I will show you all that in a few weeks, when I decide to take the style down and let my hair just hang, and then I'll show you the length. But I really don't have a whole lot for you as far as, I mean, my hair is the same. Like, there hasn't been a whole lot of transition from 7 months to now, except for the fact that I am completely locked from root to tip. I was completely locked at about, I want to say about 6.5 months to 7 months. I was completely locked. I was still having, like, the longest part to lock all the way through were my edges, like my finer hairs around the edges in the back and around the front, like those locks. Like, now I have like baby edge locks. I actually asked Kalima about them yesterday, because I have one lock particularly in the front, and I think it's this one right here, but it's pulled into the style right now. But I think it's really thin at the root, and so I was a little concerned about whether or not it was going to pop or come out, because it was really thin. But what she was telling me was that as my hair continues to grow, it's going to accumulate more hair. But if not, she said I might lose it, but then it would just look like baby hair. But if I don't lose it, then she'll combine it with another lock just to give it the stability at the root. So those are just some things we'll kind of keep in mind as we continue to go along in this process. I just can't believe it's been a whole year, but I love my locks. I loved my journey, and we'll get more into this at the 1 year. I don't want to do that today, where I kind of have some reminiscent moments about my lock journey. I don't want to do that today. I want to save that for the 1 year lockiversary video, and just kind of talk about my transition from day one to now and things like that. But just to kind of give you a little sneak peek into what that conversation is going to look like. I love my hair. I really, really enjoyed this journey. I embraced this journey, and I had a good time with it. And that's something that's key for all of you out there who are thinking about locking, or you're in the process of your beginning stages of locking. All I can say is embrace your journey, enjoy your journey, and basically make your journey your own. Don't try to model it after somebody else. Don't try to do what somebody else is doing. Like, just enjoy your journey, because it'll just be that much more gratifying, you know, when you get to a point in your lock journey where you feel like, you know, okay, I'm here, you know. And then, oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, maintenance. My maintenance routine really just consists of tying my hair down with a silk scarf at night. I do not use the bonnet. I started with the bonnet. I don't like the bonnet because I feel like it's not really keeping my locks refreshed and rejuvenated. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I felt like my retwist and my locks would get fuzzier really, really quick with the bonnet, because it wasn't just kind of like holding it in place. It was just doing whatever. So I transitioned to a silk scarf where I'm able to actually just tie my hair down, and I have found that the silk scarf keeps my locks moisturized a lot better, and it keeps my locks from getting fuzzy as quick. So I like the scarf better. My moisturizing routine is exactly the same. I use distilled water. I don't do anything special with the water except for it's distilled. And then I put virgin olive oil in it, and it's more oil than water. You can come up with your own ratio of water to oil, but mine is about 60-40. So 60% oil, 40% water. And the water I just use as a spreading agent. So I mix it up so that the oil spreads through my hair better when I use my spray bottle to spray my hair. But that's really it. That's all I use. I am going to add some lavender essential oils now to my mixture so that I just give my hair some fragrance. But other than that, that's what I use. And then I get my hair retwisted every 6 to 8 weeks. So depending on how I feel, I might wait 8 weeks to go get it retwisted, but for the most part, on average, it's about 6 weeks that I get my hair retwisted. So that's about it. But I am happy to be back on YouTube with you guys. Isolation for Elevation. Some of y'all might be looking at my t-shirt. This shirt is simply a statement. My husband and I, being who we are in God and in ministry, we realize that sometimes you could seem like you're by yourself, but it really is just a transitioning period that the Lord has to take you through, and He's isolating you so that He can get you ready for whatever that next move, whatever that next level is. And so that is something that my husband and I firmly believe in. And so we do have t-shirts that we use as a motivational tool, as a statement tool. You guys will see the link in my comment section when this video is uploaded if you want to go check it out and read a little bit more about it. This is just kind of what, you know, we're doing, the journey that we're on right now, so you guys can read a little bit more about that. But for the most part, that's my life right now, y'all. Loving my locks, loving my life, and loving the Lord, and just doing what we do and what the Lord has given us to do. And so I hope that you all stick around for the next 3 months to see where we end up at the end. I think when I get my hair retwisted for my 1 month anniversary, or I'm sorry, 1 year anniversary, I'm just gonna let it hang. I'm not gonna do a style because I really want to see where my length is at 1 year, because I'm going to do like a side by side, like the first day versus 1 year. So I want to do a side by side. So I want to just have my locks loose so that I can see the length and where it ended up for after the first year. But you guys who have been rocking with me since day one, I appreciate you. Your comments, even though I have not been on in like 2 months, your comments have still been coming. Your questions have still been coming, and I have been responding to those even though I haven't been specifically on YouTube with a video. So I thank you guys for the support. Any of you who are new to my channel, go back to day one so that you can make yourself abreast of where we are and just kind of following along with the journey. So go back to day one and watch those videos and bring yourself all the way back to this video so that you'll know kind of where we are when I come back in a few weeks and I give you my length check after. And this is still going to be 9 months in, but I want to give you the length check. So I will talk to you all soon. Like I always say to you guys, be good to others and good will come back to you. I will check you guys out in a few weeks so that you can see how long my hair is now at 9 months and just kind of what the body of the locks look like at 9 months. And then the next time you'll see me will be 10 months in. So talk to you soon, and